This is Big Dumb Mellennial, and this is a video of my lessons I've learned from trying to day trade. And keep in mind, I have only lost money day trading, but by no means am I successful, or do I have any true skills at it. But these are the things that if you're going to get into day trading, this is me after my first, 4 months, the things that I've learned. And if you're going to go into this or try to go into this or, try to be successful at something like this, these are just lessons that I can guarantee you'll need to understand. First lesson that you got to think about is that day trading is a skill. And as a skill, going into it with no experience whatsoever, you're going to automatically not be able to be successful at it. It's going to take you time to learn what you need to do and gain the skills that you need to be able to make money off of it consistently. And that's where the second problem comes in. If you are wanting to day trade and you have less than really $100,000, you're not going to be able to do it full time and support yourself off of it. Part of the reason behind that is because you really only want to put up a fraction of your money up at any one time, so that if you lose all of it, it's not going to totally destroy you. So anybody that wants to go into it with around $6,000 or $7,000, you will not find success, and you will not be able to support yourself off of that amount of money. It's just a fact. There's no middle ground about it. A couple of the other things that somebody really needs to focus on is that going into day trading, it's just like anything else. People make the statement day trading, but what does that actually mean? It could go into hundreds, thousands of different realms. Are you day trading options? Are you day trading options on a single stock? Are you day trading in the first 30 minutes, so you're just trying to find the first push? Are you trying to actually follow the trend lines? I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. I mean, there's people that only day trade options on SPY, and that's literally everything that they do. There's other people that only day trade at the beginning, first 30 minutes of the day or first 2 hours of the day, and what they're looking for is that first pop. I mean, the strategies are just endless. And so one of the big things that you have to learn is what kind of day trading do you want to go into, and what kind of day trading do you want to learn about? Because there's thousands. There's just hundreds of thousands of strategies, and it's baffling when you first learn about it. Third thing you need to know, day trading is full of shamboozlers and people that are looking to take your money because they aren't successful at day trading. From everything that I've learned from Reddit and everything that I've learned from watching like people like Ross Cameron and people like that online, from Facebook, just from reading articles in general, day trading is full of people who want to shiest you because that's one way for them to make money. They may not be able to make money off of day trading, but if they can get enough subscribers to watch them day trade, then that's how they make their money. And so it's just something, not everybody's like that. I don't know if Ross Cameron's a good or a bad guy. I don't have any idea. I learned a lot from him, from all of his videos and stuff like that. Very incredibly interesting. But it is full of that crowd of people, and you have to be aware of that. And so another aspect of it is if you want to learn how to day trade, you can learn almost everything you need to learn for free. You can go onto YouTube and say day trading strategies, and people will give you videos. You can practice on Robinhood, which has free commissions, and be able to day trade off of that for free. And you don't even have to day trade off that. Well, the better thing to do would be paper and pencil and just tracking, what trade would you do when you're going in, what trade would you do when you're going out, and learning about it that way. Be very aware that this is a skill that you can get for 100% free if you're slow and if you're smart about it. You're not going to get into it and be making $100,000 in the first year. It's just not going to happen. So don't go into it thinking that. I think I'm on the fifth thing now that you just need to slowly calm yourself and understand is that it is going to be a side hustle, side gig for a while, and that you need to be okay with that because you will end up losing money and you will end up making mistakes. And so it cannot be something that you expect to be a consistent income at all in the first year. From what I'm gathering, and mind you, I'm not the brightest fella in the world, bless my heart, but I do know that even somebody who is smarter than me and has more time than me would still have problems learning about day trading and be able to do it consistently because there's a lot of aspects of it that you don't quite understand. If you want to get into it and you want to get a screener, that's $150 a month. And unless you're willing to pay that $150 a month when you're not making any money off of it, it's just something you have to be aware of. And on top of that, you don't even need to pay for a screener if you don't want to. Just go to finviz.com, and that gives you darn near all the information if you want to. A strategy that you can do for free is you can watch Ross Cameron in the morning for the first 15 minutes, because he starts doing his stuff at 7:15 in the morning for me, and he'll show you all these stocks that have high volume, and you'll be able to take those stocks, take that information to FinViz, and look at the stock from there and be able to see its shares float, its cost, its volatility, stuff like that. You'll be able to look at those charts and decide what you want to do with that information. And so that brings me into my sixth point. What you have to understand about day trading is you're walking into the volatility. You can't be scared of volatility. You can't be scared of stocks changing prices. When you're going into it, you're looking for that volatility. You're looking for those ups and downs. That's what piques your interest. It's not some specific stock or some specific piece of information. You're looking for things that are going to change the price of stocks and are going to change the way that people are buying and selling those stocks. When people get excited, when a new product comes out, when a huge disaster comes about, when Hong Kong goes into protest, those things are going to change stock prices. And if you can figure out a way to harness that information and learn about that volatility, that's what you're going for. So you are leaning into the volatility, and that's how you always need to look at it, which goes on to our eighth point. I don't know how many points that I got. We're just going to keep going. Risk mitigation. If you lose 1% of your money, that's okay. That happens. But just like this other point, people only make 35% correct bets sometimes, or day trades sometimes. But people can make 35% correct day trades and have, 65% of them be wrong, because they stop when they're losing and they keep going when they're winning, which is one strategy. There's a lot of people out there that have stop losses and then a price that they automatically sell at if it gets there. So they can literally walk away from their computer and they still make money as well. And so there's a lot of ways that you can do it, but a big piece of what I'm trying to get at is that if you do not understand what you're doing and you're emotional about it and you don't have a plan set in place, you're going to lose money. It's okay to go into something and be like, okay, if I lose 1%, I'm going to bail out. If I go up 5%, I'm going to sell out as well. That's a plan. That's one plan that you could be having that's millions of plans. There's some people out there that say, if I lose 0.5%, I'm going to bail out and I'm going to ride it up until it goes down 1%. So if it goes up 15% and then goes down 1%, they're going to sell out. That's one strategy. Thousands of strategies out there. But they understand what their plan is, and they realize that losing 1% isn't the problem. If you lose 1% of your money, you can do that 100 times before you're out of money. But if you lose 50% of your money, you've only got one more shot in a way. And so that's what you have to be aware of. Losing money is the enemy. Losing a lot of money is the big enemy. If you always want to leave the market up. And so those are a couple of the very basic, simple, dumb things that I just wanted to bring up today and things to think about. If you want to get into the stocks, go to Robinhood.com or Robinhood on the App Store and download it, because it is super great, super easy way to learn about it. And eventually it'll probably get you into stuff like ETFs or index funds or REITs and stuff like that, and it just makes you learn more about money. This stock market was one of my first introductions to learning about what I'm doing here. And so by no means am I a successful day trader. By no means should you be listening to any advice that I have to say on making money. But this is advice that I have on, these are the reasons that I have lost money, from being emotional, from not having a plan, from trying to quit my job and day trade all the time. It doesn't work like that. Cool it, get the skills, learn how to do it, test the way that you're trading, and then go day trade. But take your time. There ain't no hurry. And don't quit your day job. Hey, this is Big Dumb Mellennial, and these are my lessons on day trading.